Now she want to say?
I want you to go to Stasha and apologise for what you did.
I ain't apologising.
And then?
No.
You kept
We did see Alex making amends with some of the people he's upset over the last week, but I just don't believe him, and I'm going to talk about why. I think that Sasha and Ross coming in hot was absolutely not the right decision. I think by going into the dinner party in quite an aggressive fashion, particularly Ross, really did play into Alex. It's really interesting because the whole theme of this week has been that Alex does not speak to the men like he does the women, and we definitely saw this come to fruition in the dialogue that he had with Ross. We saw Ross get quite aggressive with him. He called him an aggressive swear word, and Alex did not respond at all. He didn't respond at all. He just stayed very, very calm and walked off. Whereas when Sasha and Polly were hurling abuse at him, he was very reactive, getting very personal, sitting there smirking. Alex, you came across very calm in this episode, but was it just because you were clever enough to realise that the experts were watching you? He knows that the experts are commentating on the dinner party and they're watching his actions. So he was very happy to stay calm, even though he was doing the most to wind the girls up by sitting there and smirking. It goes to show that this man enjoys making women angry. I've got your number, Alex, and I've worked you out.
I just feel like in every situation, you feel like you need to put your 2 pence in.
You don't speak to the men the same way you speak to the women in this room.
I speak to them exactly the same.
So you just said to Ross, he wears fake jewellery.
Did you say that though?
I applauded Sasha and Polly for standing up to him. I just feel like the way in which they've done it has really just fallen on its face. This series is really lacking a mediator, and I hate to blow my own trumpet, but that was me last season. They need to get me in, because I do just try and put out fires left, right and centre and approach conflict in a very balanced way, but you've got a lot of hot-headed people in this series and it's just causing the messiest arguments. What's the big surprise, if we can call it that, at the dinner party was that Holly came back. I think she should just left. Alex said to Sasha that Holly wouldn't come at me the way that you do. Has he met Holly? Does he know who he's married to? Because Holly is actually really hot-headed and has held him to account a lot.
Do you know if you give me a so I go mad?
Oh my God.
Then we saw the fallout of Kieran kissing Polly. Now, there's obviously nothing in that kiss, but the fact is that Christina has been really struggling with the lack of intimacy in their relationship. And it's becoming clearer and clearer now that Kieran has checked out. Like, heartbreaking to see Christina just like come to that realisation herself. Can't imagine that they'll be in this experiment for much longer. Emma and Casper, if they don't write leave at this commitment ceremony, I just really don't know what their goal is. When Emma was sat round at the dinner table looking at all the other couples kissing, that was kind of how I was at the last dinner party before I left Arthur at Vow Renewals. I remember looking around at everyone else and thinking, oh my God, everyone's come such a long way, and I just don't feel like that. And it seems like that's quite a stark realisation for her. I'm predicting that Holly and Alex, Emma and Casper, and Kieran and Christina will probably write leave, or one of them will write leave.